Now, the more involved parents are with maths learning, the better their children do in the subject. That is according to the findings of a year-long study by the Mayor's Fund for London and the charity National Numeracy. The project involved 6,500 children in 28 primary schools here in the capital, suggesting 88% of them felt more confident in the subject when their parents were involved. Let's get more from Tess Sullivan, who is from the Mayor's Fund. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. A year-long project then, how did it work? What happened?
So we found schools who were really interested in parental engagement. It was maybe from things that they'd heard in the playground. They wanted parents to become more engaged that way, or Ofsted have said that they need to get more parents engaged. We worked with them and National Numeracy really closely to think about how they could engage them more in maths, and parents have such an issue with maths. Some of them, they grew up really disliking it. I used to be a teacher myself, and in the playground I'd always used to see those parents shying away when you go over and want to talk to them about maths. And it's really about turning around those negative attitudes. We worked with the schools really closely to come up with an action plan. So we'd audit what they'd done already and plan what could they do next to engage the parents better, especially in maths. So it's all about engaging them using the parental engagement scrapbooks, which were a brilliant tool from National Numeracy, and it's all about making maths fun. And I think that's so important with parents. If they're not having fun, they're not going to do it. And it was activities like baking and going outside and going shopping and using shopping lists to work out what the maths was. And they engaged the years 1 to 4 in those. And then the school also did additional activities. So some schools did some really fantastic workshops. One school did a really wonderful thing which was called Puzzle Club. They engaged the children in the puzzles, and then they invited the parents to come in and play the puzzles. And it was all about finding maths through that. And it was just really getting those parents through the door, because that's kind of the first step.
And as a result of this 12 months progress, what evidence is there now that these children have actually improved in terms of their math skills? Okay,
so at the beginning of the project, we asked the teachers to predict what the children would be at the end of the year, as in their levels. And then we looked at the gain, so how far they got to their target, and a lot of them had exceeded their target. I think it was something like 24% had actually exceeded their target, and that's in attainment. But actually we did some surveys with the parents and with the children, and with the teachers as well. But the children had said that 88% of them felt much more confident in maths, and I think that's so key with maths. And even 86% of the parents said that they felt more confident helping their child. I think that's so important. Yeah,
because I think the battle is really there is parents who feel like it's been such a long time since they've had to worry about things like Pythagoras rule or a Venn diagram, and that's advanced for primary school, but at the same time they feel nervous to even approach the subject, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. We did have a lot of schools coming back to us and saying, our parents just don't want to come in, they're scared of maths, they don't like it. We even had parents in the surveys saying that they just felt uncomfortable, they felt like they might be judged by the teachers. And I think if you have that open atmosphere in a school where you've got a really good relationship with a parent, they're not going to feel like they're going to be judged.
So how do you build on this success then? It seems to have worked for these 28 primary schools. What's next?
Yeah, so actually we're just in the process of creating a website which is available for free to everybody to access, and we're going to promote it to all of the schools in London and across the country to come and have a go at some of the activities that the teachers tried this time. We've got some tools, and we've been working with National Numeracy they've developed some tools, we're helping them with those. We've got them on our website as well, available to download. So they're things like surveys to measure impact. They're things like the audit tool, which National Numeracy created, and that measures where they are at the moment, which is really key to making sure that it's a successful project. We've got examples of action plans that the schools have been using. We just really want to get the word out there.
So the best way forward, Tess, we will direct people to the Mayor's Fund website then, Tess Sullivan from the Mayor's Fund. Details of that project, a 12-month project to improve maths levels in schools. Head to their website if you are keen to find out more.